Hey guys, Gundam Rust Builds back once again. Well, we have just hit 350 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. It was only 2 weeks ago we were at 250 and already up to 350 on our way to 400. It is insane. So as I said to you last video, I was going to go out and buy a battery operated turntable for the Gundams. Still hasn't arrived, but I have got a little IKEA, what we call over here in Australia a lazy Susan, just like a turntable that you can probably put in the middle of your table or in your fridge if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend putting a wooden one like I've got here in the fridge obviously. And I do want to, instead of having the setup here that I've got for my Gundam Rust gaming channel, we're going to have my own separate little section in this room for just purely the Gundam Rust Builds channel, which we are right here right now with. But without further ado, to celebrate 350 subscribers, we are building this one here. This is from the Iron-Blooded Orphans, and this is the 1 to 144 scale, I might add, the Gundam Astaroth. And this is just so cool. I can't wait to build this. Absolutely adore this Gundam series, and if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend checking it out on Netflix. Or you can watch, I think it's Gundam Info on YouTube and check it out there. But I really do want to get around to building all of the Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundams. It's one of my favorite Gundam series, so let's go ahead and jump in and build this bad boy. Here we have the glorious front cover. How awesome is that stance right there? Then on the side we have a lot of different stances that you can do with the Gundam itself, and it has some other ones you can tick off in the series by looking at it in the corner there. We have another nice awesome image there, and then on the back just a little bit of character information. So let's open this up, slide off the cover and check out the contents inside. And we have lots of nice beautiful colours. I love that blue, there's a bit of white in there as well, and that really vibrant red. It's going to look so epic on this Gundam, I'm sure of it. Not the biggest of kits. Generally the 1 to 144 range aren't the the most lengthiest builds, but they still provide a good amount of build time. So let's go ahead and start with cutting up this first piece and getting into the build here. Joining up a few pieces here, slowly coming together. Looking awesome. Well, not really, but we're on our way to making something cool. Really, again, love this blue plastic. It really stands out with that red. A couple of really tiny stickers, which are always a pain in the ass, I must admit. And there we basically have a lot of the body work there, the chest, I should say, done. Moving on to the headpiece, this was a lot of fun to build this part here. Popping that head on like a Mr. Potato Head. Oop, there we go, it's on. The articulation with the head was actually quite good, and it always seems to be that sort of way when you go up to the 1 to 144 size range. When you're building their like SD Gundams, there's not much movement with their heads, that's for sure. I've just finished building the first arm there, the left hand side. I always love with this size Gundam how big the arms are in comparison to the head. And the other side, really cool with that vibrant blue. Finishing off the torso here, this was quite a little fun little piece to build there. And then we have the final product, guys. Spinning this around on the Lazy Susan. This is just truly epic. I love all the colour work on this Gundam. Just really pops the the red and the blue contrast so well with the white there, and that big sword that really does stand out on this Gundam. I must admit, it was a lot of fun to build this one. A lot of good articulation with the actual model itself. Head moves around quite freely. The torso, the legs, arms, even down to the feet as well. There was some really good movement, and this figure feels really good. Just the actual the gun itself makes a little bit top heavy at times, but overall it was a really fun build, and I highly recommend this one to someone who's new to Gundam. wasn't overly that hard. But guys, stay tuned for more Gundam builds in the future, where I'm going to be doing a real grade for 500 subs.